starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilization, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the landing party. We're doing episode 73, The Lights of Zetar. And here is your captain's log, your start date 2511.05. This episode was written by Jeremy Archer and Sherry Lewis and directed by Herb Kenwith. The husband and wife writing team of Jeremy Tarcher and Sherry Lewis were big fans of Star Trek. Lewis was already famous as a ventriloquist and children's entertainer on the Sherry Lewis Show and the creator of Lamb Chop. I loved Lamb Chop when I was a kid. Such a cute little puppet. Tarcher was an NBC programmer and had a publishing company. Lewis wanted to branch out of comedy and children's entertainment and into writing and acting in dramas. In fact, she wrote the part of Lieutenant Romaine for herself. The role eventually went to the talented Jan Schutan instead. Schutan instead. Producer Fred Freiberger was looking to have more romance stories to draw in female viewers. Nothing had been done with Scotty in the third season, and then this story dropped in his lap. It was supposed to be Scotty who was ill and almost gets the girl in For the World is Hollow and I've Touched the Sky, but it was eventually changed to Bones. This would be Scotty's love story. Unfortunately, without the story editing abilities of Roddenberry, Fontana, or Kuhn, character development and key and interesting dialogue was being clipped away to bring the story running time into line. There's a great piece of dialogue between Scotty and Mira that was clipped and would have gone a long way in revealing the inner heart of everyone's favorite engineer. Scotty says, "The Enterprise has been my life. I love this ship and I love every day I've spent on it. But until you came aboard, I didn't know how lonely it is to be free in the galaxy." Great line. The grainy overhead shot used in the teaser was actually unused footage from the Galileo 7. The giveaways are that they're all wearing the velour shirts from the first 2 seasons and not the polyester ones that they wear 2 seconds later. Also, Kirk's hair is shorter. And in the overhead shot, there's another lieutenant sitting in Chekhov's station, but in the episode, Lights of Zetar, it's Chekhov. So that one didn't blend too well. This is the final episode of the original series to show a Tellarite and an Andorian. John Winston makes his final appearance as Lieutenant Kyle in the series. He would return again in Star Trek The Wrath of Khan. The repository of knowledge known as Memory Alpha makes its debut in this episode and then goes on to become the wiki encyclopedia of all things Star Trek on the internet, the Memory Alpha website. At this point, thanks to their penny pinching, the show was actually $18,000 in the black. And so crew members returned to the hallways. This was something that Roddenberry had been demanding. This is the only episode in the series, the only episode to have all 4 of the main characters, Kirk, Spock, Bones, Scotty, beam down to a planet together. Who knew? Well, we'll find out whether the rest of the landing party knew. Here we have Aaron, who lights up a big Zetar. Wow, that sounds like you get high on that. I just fired up my big Zetar.
That's right.
We got the red shirt girl, the lovely Anna.
Oh yeah, and hold on.
I'm in a red shirt today.
Oh,
Whoa,
look
you
at the
might
reveal.
taking your life in your own hands here.
Hey, it's the blue shirt that gets it this episode, so I'm safe.
And the groans of retards. Oh, I'm sorry. The groans of retard. My bad.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing tonight, guys?
Fabulous.
Fantastic.
Incredible.
I'm
Fantastic.
sleepy.
You're asleep. Well, you're a young mother. That's
Yeah.
par for the course, I think.
I think I'm getting a cold, so we'll see.
I just got over one. I had one during my launch, and it couldn't have come at a worse time.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
Yeah,
never
you
leave the
said you
house.
were feeling well last week.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I knocked it out in a couple days. So no,
Oh, good.
yeah,
Like a real man.
yeah, that's right. Superhuman immune system.
I may stir up a little trouble on this show, but basing on what I'm seeing in the chat, but this was better than I remember because I used to hate this one as I was a kid
Uh-huh.
because of the faces turning
Yeah.
colors and stuff like that. But this was actually decent.
Well, let me ask you guys a question. Has the Enterprise ever met a species, an alien race, as innately evil and selfish as these Zetarans?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, think about it. There's 10 of their life forces. They're so fucking angry they refuse to die. And then they decide they're going to take over somebody else's life because they're so damn selfish. I think that's amazing. I think, that makes a really great adversary.
It's a nice commentary on modern society too.
The irony.
No, these
Yeah, there was even a sort of a reflection in there for me about another sort of pro-life angle where Kirk says to him, you can't, how did it go? There was some line in it that reminded me of what you would say to somebody who's, pro-abortion. I can't think of what the line was, but it reminded me of that because it was about her being able to live her life, or
right.
because they said they wanted to live their lives free of something. I don't remember what.
Yeah,
but it reminded me of that.
You know what always bothered me about this episode is she's such a cunt.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out.
Let them have her. Let them have her. She's insufferable. Scotty can do way better. He'll get over it. Scotty's a simp the entire episode. If she was nice and humble and not a bitch to literally everyone that's trying to help her, I feel like it would have been impactful. But she's not.
I agree with that. Go ahead.
she does tee off a little quickly, at everybody. It's like everything's an attack on her.
Well, I came. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I thought so too. But didn't you guys think that she was so worried because it was her first trip into space, and she had mentioned this to Scotty earlier that she was going to get booted or something from her mission because of this, so she was incredibly defensive about it. That's what I kind of gathered.
She was anxious.
Yeah, but you don't find that out until after she's it's like, girl, you guys just got attacked by some entity. You're the only one to pass out, and then you're being confrontational to Bones because he's trying to help you. If she should have been,
has to order you to sickbay.
well, if she should have been confrontational with anyone, it's Kirk. Because have you guys noticed whenever it's a girl that's not his love interest, he's kind of like a dick to them?
Yeah.
Yep. And so I just never understood why she's being so confrontational to Bones. That rubbed me the wrong way always. And then you don't find out till after that she's scared of getting kicked off the mission. But I don't know. If they would have made her more likable, then I would have been feeling bad for her. But it's I don't know. So these entities will leave you guys alone if you just give them her body. It's do it. Get her out of here. She's awful.
I get what you're saying. She is a little caustic in the beginning, but she's she warms up after a while. But I think your comment on Scotty is more on point. He's unbearably lovesick in this thing.
He's a simp.
Come on, Scotty. A little more control here, buddy.
Yeah.
I understand the first chick in that Apollo episode because she was drop dead gorgeous. This girl, it's And that girl had a good attitude. This girl's just a total B. She's okay looking.
So I think she's better
Like-
looking than the one in
Well, you like
Apollo.
brunettes.
Huh?
You like brunettes,
Well,
don't
I don't
you?
like women that lisp.
She had a list?
The one, I'm just studying you.
I never noticed that. Now I'm
It
not gonna
didn't
be able
sound
to
like a woman with a list. That sounded like a gay dude.
Well, she sounded like that.
Oh,
I'm just studying you.
Yeah. How could I love you, Apollo? I study you like I would an insect or a paramecium or something. Whatever she says. You know? I couldn't stand her.
Yeah, and it's like she's having like these visions, and Scotty's like, it's just space sickness. And he doesn't report it. That's so not like Scotty, you know? For him to completely lose himself because he's so in love that he's not going to even act rationally is kind of, come on, man.
Yeah. I like when he asked Kirk if he can go down to the sickbay with her. He goes, no, stay at your station.
He's like, what? Like, ugh.
Yeah, and then Kirk turns to spot. He doesn't even give him a chance to respond. You know,
Yeah.
I love
Well,
that.
like when he catches him down there, he's like, "What?" He's like, "Well," and then he
I find the doctor in engineering.
Yeah, that was going to be a fun.
And Doohan did a good job acting there because you saw him sort of shrink down, like,
Yeah. Like, uh-oh, I got caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to agree with Anna about the girl, although I was so taken aback by her attitude right away, like, because she came off as this nice, sweet, if not a bit disingenuous girl in the beginning. Because I just didn't see. The first thing that jumped out at me is I saw zero chemistry between the two. Scotty is like this lovesick puppy. It was sickeningly.
He was cloying,
and she's just like seems like she's going along with it because that's her job as an actress. But I found no chemistry at all.
right?
And
Scotty
the way she freaks out on Bones, it was so jarring that I thought it was the effect of her getting zapped by the Zetarians. So I was thinking maybe that's why, because it did something to her brain. Because she even says something later. I didn't mean to. She's like, I didn't mean to be so whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Right when they're
so I'm like wondering if maybe it was supposed to be that. But but the way Scotty kept making excuses for it too, and saying, "Oh, it's space," and that's the other thing. How the fuck many fucking times do you have to be in these situations before you start to believe things can happen out there that aren't just some weird illusion of space, because you're in space, like right. Scotty's like, he's got all, she's saying that they're coming back to the ship first to the planet, and then Spock doesn't believe her. He says, "Oh no, I assure you they're sailing away." And then Scotty even denies the fact that she said she saw visions of these things happening when she just was proven that, she had proven that it was true. And it's like, how many times you guys gonna fuck? You've been out there for how long? And you don't believe any of these things are happening for real? Right. I mean, it was the same thing with the Day of the Dove kind of thing. It's just it's silly writing.
Well, that's the problem. Is at this point, we don't have the great story editors like Kuhn and Fontana and Roddenberry, the great rewrite guy, to fix these things. It's like, they're just trying to get them out, and they're getting them under budget. Like when in the first two seasons were they ever in the black? They were never in the black. They were $30,000 in the red, which in 1966 and 67, 68 was a lot of money, Yeah,
the other thing too is that it's not even a story that is original on any level. I mean, it's a derivative, a mishmash of the Doomsday Machine meets, Gary Lockwood's episode, what I mean?
The first pilot, second pilot.
Sort of a mishmash of that. Mm-hmm. They come across this thing and it's following them around. And it's, they fire some phasers at it to, I mean, it was unique having these lights be these people.
Yeah.
That were these spirits of these people. Basically, that was unique. I'll give it that.
Yeah, kind of ghostly,
Yeah, kind of ghostly, and then it was sort of exorcism-like, with
yeah, it was a creepy episode.
Yeah, those sound effects and even the lighting, like when they found the woman on the Alpha station there, and she's like, "Rah, rah, rah," and they put makeup on her and then put the light on her, and it was like neon glowing her face.
Black light.
Yeah. That was kind of cool. I thought, for a low budget effect, it was very effective.
Yeah.
Did you guys wonder the ending? It's like the pressure chamber. It's like the pressure needed to kill the entity. How, like, it didn't damage her at all? You know what I mean? It was kind of, I was like,
Right.
Well, it's funny that they can survive in the vacuum of space, but a pressure room on the Enterprise, that's too much.
What do you mean they can the creatures, the Zetaran.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
right.
it's crazy that's
Well, that's what Spock said. He said that's why Bones, he told Spock to increase or Kirk said, bring it up an atmosphere at a time, create pressure, because they couldn't survive on.
Right.
Yeah,
and the love too. They did say, it was her love for Scotty that kept her in the fight.
Her love for Scotty,
who, by the way, we never see again.
I like the terribly clunky moment where he struggles to pick her up to put her in the pressure chamber, and then the camera cuts, and it just shows him being tossed out.
Oh, yeah,
she's already in there, because he obviously would. Because if you look, he's really struggling to get her up. She has to stand up, and then he tries to pick her up. And I don't know what they did in that moment. She had to go in there and get set inside the room or something, but then he gets tossed out. But it was kind of a clunky transition, I thought.
Yeah.
Well,
it happens off camera,
Yeah.
You know how strong you'd have to be able to pick up a woman like that, then kind of put her in like that, like holding your arms, like, which she's 135 pounds or whatever, and just.
No, so for some of us, Aaron. For some of us.
Well, I'm not. I'm saying James. I'm not saying me. I'm saying James Doohan. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm joking.
And he doesn't even have all of the fingers.
Powerful, Ron. Well, not anymore. I used to.
Powerful.
When I was 35 and on this Enterprise, I could have done it, but so, and they couldn't get out of the squeeze chamber. They can go through the shields into the ship, through the hole of the ship, but they can't leave the pressure chamber. Couldn't they just like?
Well, didn't they get killed? I mean, didn't their essence just kind of get squeezed away into nothing, like orange juice or something?
Yeah, but they came out of her first, and they were floating around her in the chamber, and it's like,
that didn't make much sense anyway, because it's like they're out in space in front of the Enterprise, and yet somehow they're inside her head at the same time. I don't really get that. Yeah. Was it just a psychic connection, or was it part of their lights inside her brain for real? Because it was just an imprint of their hyperencephalograms.
I thought it was a psychic connection. I didn't think they were actually inside
her
head.
So how would it manifest them coming out of her?
So they kind of touched on this in The Next Generation. There's this planet. It's like a penal colony, and they're like little shiny orbs, and they go into certain crew members, and then they have to like shock them to get them out. So I always thought that was like an expansion on this episode. So it's like their little energy went into them. Yeah. So that's what I just assumed watching it.
Well, I mean, let's face it, you can't put too much science into it. I mean, it's basically, all right, they were in there, they got into her, and the pressure got her out. Okay, fine.
Well, you have to accept it, because you just want you want the episode to be over with anyway.
You know what?
Yeah, she was such a little child in it. It's like she's acting like a little child through the whole thing, and Scotty's talking to her like she's his 10-year-old daughter. I do think Anna's assessment to just let her go to the Zetar is a little harsh. I mean, put her in the brig or something, or kick her out of Starfleet, but don't kill the girl. So.
I didn't say kill her.
Well, what's the difference?
They'll keep her alive for a long time.
Yeah, she won't have any bit of her left.
The mistake that they've made a couple times here is both Scotty and McCoy are terrible romantic leads. terrible. And I mean,
They're
Kirk
not leading men.
Spock is better. Spock did a good job in the Enterprise incident, you know, with his little romance with the Romulan commander. Than these guys were able to pull off in just you consider normal relationships. It's just like, you know, McCoy and Scotty are just like so awkward when they're in a romantic situation.
Aaron, let's be honest here. Let's be frank about this, okay? In real life, those two, if you're putting them all in a room together at a club, those two aren't going to be hitting it the way Shatner and Nimoy would be. First of all, Nimoy has all this mystique about him anyway, because he's got that demeanor and he's completely stoic and immovable with his emotions, which is a complete challenge to females, where Kirk is just that, you know,
alpha male.
Whereas McCoy he's a nice guy and Doohan's a nice guy, but they're not leading men Brad Pitts. Let's be honest.
Well, no, but that's why I'm like, why give them romantic?
They felt bad for him.
Well, they make them give them like something heroic to do. They could pull that off, but they can't pull out romance.
Anna, what would they have to do? Excuse me. What would Scotty McCoy have to do to get your attention romantically?
Scotty and McCoy.
Yeah, well, each one of them separately.
Grow a beard.
Would McCoy have to save your life, or because through his medicine? And
well, I'm not really.
So
one of my biggest turnoffs is blue eyes. So he would have to have contacts and grow a beard and somehow miraculously turn into Antonio Banderas. So you know, I don't know if that's
turn off his blue eyes.
I hate blue eyes. I don't want my children having blue eyes.
Wait, doesn't Henry Cavill have blue eyes?
Yeah.
Not everyone's perfect, Graham.
Well, see, that's exactly even more to the point why Darwin is your relative.
Dark Darwin.
Dark eyes, you know, Klingonian eyes.
Yeah.
And Grandma, Henry has like a brown spot in one of his eyes, so
that's enough.
Okay.
Not everyone's perfect. He's also not American.
Well, you still haven't answered the question. What would they have to do?
I told you.
Not physical characteristic. Forget the blue eyes. What would McCoy how would he have to make up for his lack of, you know, basically studliness?
I don't know. I've never thought about him that way.
Then how about Scotty? Would he have to build you a hot car because he's an engineer?
No.
Like Elon Musk gets all kinds of hot babes. You know, he was.
But Elon Musk is the richest man on the planet.
Exactly. There you go, guys.
I'm not attracted to Elon Musk.
Doesn't matter. You just nailed it.
But you're attracted to his bank account.
I'm not attracted to his bank account. I'm perfectly
peeling
fine with
away the
own.
onions of Star Wars.
No, I'm telling you why so many women are into him and willing to be his petri dishes.
Everything you're saying right now is funny because it's fuzzing you out and you're pixelating.
No, I'm just repeating conversations that Cecil and I have had on the Jack Show many times.
Oh, really?
I do this segment called F, Marry, Kill, and we basically find out everybody's limits on how far you'll stoop.
Right.
Who? Hey, guys. So, Aaron.
Yes.
Who is your least? Who do you find to be the least attractive female on Star Trek? As a guest starring role, like Palomas or this girl or any of them.
Probably the chick on the Cloudminders with that giraffe neck.
I agree with that one. What would she have to do to get you?
Cash.
Cash, really? Wow, you and Anna.
No, okay. No. She would have to put her hair down so I couldn't see her massive ears. And
Wow.
But as soon as
that episode comes up, I'm going to be looking at her ears and her giraffe neck.
I didn't even like her personality. We're getting ahead of ourselves here with the Cloudminders, but
would she have to be a great cook? Would she have to be a great cook? Is there something that would
help? I'm okay with that. See, you're getting there someplace now. Cooking would be great.
Great personality.
It can't be the superficial things like their ear shape or whatever. It has to be something they would do that would make you fall.
But that's not fair because
where you would overlook
But you're asking what it would take to be attracted to these
yes,
people.
no,
Physical
that's not,
attractiveness
no.
comes into
I'm
this.
asking you what it would take for you to turn for them to become attractive. Not everybody is always 100%. There's plenty of couples out there who start off, their friends, and they didn't really find the other one particularly that attractive, but something they did won them over. They were friends for a while, and then they ended up together. So what is it?
If she was super nice, I mean, she's not like completely like, oh my gosh, I wouldn't want to be seen in public with her, but
She's got a nice belly.
if she was super nice and we were trapped on a desert island, okay, then maybe. But yeah, I don't know.
Maybe. All right, Graham, how about you? Who's your least favorite?
I think it's the girl that helps Khan take over the Enterprise.
Really?
She's annoying. That's why I don't like
she's
her.
not attractive
Marla?
at all.
Yeah,
Marla,
she's annoying.
Yeah, I don't like her
Traitor.
look.
Yeah, and she's the one of the, again,
She's
the
a weak
reason he's
sister, too.
attracted to Khan is because he smacks her around a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
Whereas-
for her to be
She likes
interesting
that
or
toxic
better, more attractive to
masculinity.
me, she'd have to have surgery and get her eyes closer together. I don't know.
All right,
something-
Ron, who's yours?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I have a least.
Oh, come on. You
Oh,
made
look
all
at
of
you.
us
Oh, look
answer.
Lots of the questions out, but he can't take the heat.
I can take it. I can't think of anything right now. Let me think. I agree with you about the girl from the Cloudminders. I'm trying to think if there's anyone less than that for me.
Oh, how about Kirk's old flame in the episode
there you
where,
go.
where he gets old?
Helen. Oh, Helen.
No, the one where he
Ruth.
gets old, where they're aging, and she's
Not
the
Ruth.
psychiatrist. Not Ruth.
Oh, what is her
I don't. Yeah,
name?
she doesn't do anything.
Oh, yeah, the blonde chick.
Yeah.
Right? She blonde?
she's
Yeah,
like-
she wasn't as bad as Ruth.
See, I think Ruth was
Ruth's
just made
okay.
up bad,
Ruth's
Yeah,
so
well, if
bad.
when you see pictures of, you're right, I agree with you.
Yeah.
She looks better when she in pictures of other roles.
Same thing with this girl in today's episode, that the hairdo doesn't do her any justice. When you look at pictures of her, like when she's in the Andy Griffith Show or Wild Wild West or something like that, she's a smoke show. That
I will
girl-
say that's the one
Good eyes.
that jumped out at me too, Graham, is I was looking at her and I was thinking how her face just looks so 60s Bonanza to me or something.
Mm.
Like, or the Big Valley. She doesn't look sci-fi babe at all. She has an attractive face.
Yeah, and gorgeous eyes.
Yeah. But she in the way she
Yeah, they're
delivered the
blue.
lines and everything seemed really suited for something else other than any kind of science fiction program.
But I think we all agree we'd lose interest immediately if we were in sick bay and she started bitching like that. I'd be like, okay, I don't want any part of this.
And
Oh,
pouting.
absolutely, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
have that either.
So,
But, yeah,
Anna,
so
you
I'll
have
have to agree with Aaron on the girl. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Anna has this kind of hatred for blue eyes. Where do green eyes stand?
Does
You
Graham
remind me
have
too much
green
of my
eyes?
mother.
Anna?
I've got green
Yeah,
eyes.
but you have darker green eyes. Like I just prefer the darker. Like the closer to black your eyes are, the better they are, in my opinion.
Like mine?
I don't know.
color
I've never
are
seen
yours?
them in person.
Brown? Are
They're
you
pretty.
brown?
Mm.
Mine are hazel, like hazel green, but dark.
What are yours, Aaron?
Brown.
Ah.
I'd
So
like to be more exotic, like, oh, they're more of a oak brown, but they're just brown, whatever.
they're a burnt sienna brown.
Brown
Yeah,
eyes are
exactly.
great.
It's a little bit of maple in there. Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna sing Brown Eyes. Aaron's got brown eyes. I'm gonna sing it on your answering machine tonight, your voicemail.
Ah, yeah.
So, Anna, do you like betazoids with those completely black
I
eyes?
do. I like that. I think it's better.
Yeah, I think people with those really, really dark eyes where you can't see the iris or the pupil, rather, are weird looking. They look like freaking vampires to me.
I like it.
Or robots.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Okay, I gotta. So in your intro today, you said that overhead shot, that grainy overhead shot, which I really didn't pay that close attention to. That seems really bizarre to me that they couldn't just shoot that and use a clip from a previous episode that didn't even have the right characters in it. Hey, they're $18,000 a head. Just set up. You don't even have to have a crane shot. Just get up there on a scaffolding and shoot down on the set and get the shot.
Are you talking about the opening with the bridge where he's talking about Scotty and it chooses a down shot? On
Yes.
the bridge?
Yep.
That shot.
Yeah.
I thought it was an interesting choice because never really seen it before.
Yeah. Well, they shot it in the first season for the Galileo 7, but they didn't use it.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
so they used it
then
for that.
They
They have
used
to
it for
use it.
this.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
so funny you would say that because I remember looking at it and it in the back of my mind, I thought Kirk looked thinner or something. Or his
Yeah.
hair.
Well, his hair was shorter, right?
Yeah.
'Cause and he's wearing the velour shirt, the short velour shirt,
I
not
know.
the.
It's funny how it didn't come to the forefront, but now you mentioned, I remember feeling that when it went over because it went over quick, but thinking, well, something about that angle makes it
Yeah.
look younger or something.
Those incredibly shrinking shirts. Every time they washed the velour shirt, they shrunk more. You know,
Where they had to wear those sashes or something.
yeah, or the black t-shirts tucked in underneath because it was always riding up. You know.
You think they could have made something with a 50-50 blend that wouldn't shrink on them, but what are you going to do?
Velour was like I had velour shirts when I was a kid in the 60s. I loved it. You know, the soft, like crushed velvet feel, you know.
Oh yeah.
They were really big in the 60s. It's like the material du jour, if you will.
Yeah.
I couldn't even
This
tell
is
you what
also-
it feels like. I don't think I'm not a fabric person, so I wouldn't.
It's soft. It's soft and sort of fuzzy.
What is your shirt made out of, Anna?
I'm guessing it's polyester.
Polyester.
I mean, I got it on Amazon. Like, look at how short the arms are.
Can you take it off and look at the tag?
Yeah.
Oh my God. But only on her channel where she can get super chats.
You don't have to do it on camera.
Nicely played, Ron. Nicely
If somebody
played.
sends Graham $100 super chat, I'll take it off and look at the
Oh,
tag.
well, here's 5.
Wow. Look at
95 left, boys.
that. Anna using her feminine wiles to get you some money.
Yeah.
Man.
I like to
Oh
help
my
out my
gosh.
friends.
Look at Russell. Look at that picture. Oh
Look
my
at the picture.
Hey, it's just a
Oh
little
my-
bitty
It's a
group
mountain with a
and water.
Oh my God.
Oh
Come
my
on.
gosh.
Greetings all. Tonight is finally the night of the beaver full moon. Be sure to go outside and interact with it in the traditional manner. Thank you, Russell.
Lord. Wow. You know, this is one of the few episodes. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just misremembering, but it's like every one of the main characters had lines in this episode.
Mhm.
Sulu, Chekhov,
Yep.
of course, Kirk, Spock, McCoy, and Scotty.
It was
know what?
refreshing too to see. Sorry, Graham. It was refreshing too to see, like you were mentioning, the actual crew members on board again, and even one of them actually even adjusting something on the wall for once.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. He was really I kept looking like, does he actually have a wrench in his hand or is he pantomiming?
Yeah.
You know, because he
Oh.
was like, you know, he was cranking away, you know, and then when he walks off, he has this kind of funny like dancer walk, you know.
yeah. That's the other thing is like when McCoy is talking to the computer. I don't know if you picked up on this, but they're in the briefing room, which always makes no sense to me. Why they're in the middle of this freaking thing, like they got to handle, like it's a life-threatening situation. They all have to go down to the briefing room and talk about it. But anyway, McCoy's sitting there and they're doing a psychological analysis of her. What's her name in this again?
Mira Romaine.
Mira. They're doing a psychological evaluation of Mira, and the camera cuts to the computer, and all it is a bunch of lights with a floppy disk, and it goes in, and all the lights. And McCoy just starts reading off all of her information, but there's nothing to read. It's just lights flashing. How the hell does he know where's he reading all that? It's like it would have been better if the computer spoke it to them, like it's done in the past. like when they did with Rejek, for instance.
Well, they used to have in that conference room, they used to have that screen in the middle of the table that like they could bring up stuff, but it wasn't there in this episode.
Well, no, Spock was looking at a screen.
Oh, was he? Okay.
McCoy was the one feeding information into this little computer with just a bunch of, those gummy bear lights.
Well, they used to have that one screen that had a bunch of different screens on different angles. Remember that? It sat in there. So like the camera is looking at it and you can see Uhura talking, but Kirk can see it, who the camera is focusing on at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
And you can also see how dilapidated all the stuff is getting at this point, after a few years. Like the discs they're putting in. Go
ahead.
I was just going to say the discs they're putting in are all beat up and scratched, and
it's 5-year mission, man. Time to go in and get it refit.
Is that what you noticed, Graham?
After the lights and everything happen on the bridge, and Kirk stands up and he turns to Spock. So he's down on the lower level, right? And Spock is up on his level, and there's the red rail there. And you look, you can see the carpet there and the wood edge, and it, like you said, it looks kind of beat up.
Yeah, we're not taking care of it at this point. Yeah, that reminds me, and from that angle, when Spock's looking at it in his monitor, it was a few episodes back where, for whatever reason, the director chose to shoot the camera from off the side of it, where you just saw the edge of the whole panel. So it didn't look like, it looked like there was just nothing there. Like it was, the set would be off to the left, like they would walk off the set. But it just shows the whole edge where the bridge is supposed to have this panel computers all the way around it. But the way they shot it was from the side. Oh, shit, my chair. I'm missing a wheel on this chair. Anyway, that always threw me. I don't know why they did that.
Huh. Well, there wouldn't be computers all the way around because there's the view screen in the front, and there's nothing in front of that.
Well, but I'm talking about it was from Spock's station there.
Okay.
It was right to the left of it. It showed the whole side of it with spray painted black. Like
there's a bathroom there too,
Oh, supposedly, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
It's in the blueprints.
Yeah.
When I have that, that blueprint. Oh, you've got that book, Aaron. The blueprint book.
I have too.
If you look on the bridge, it'll show you where the WC is. The water closet.
I got those back in the 70s. I still.
Me
have
too.
Them.
I got a first printing.
Now that would have been funny if we had an episode where Kirk turns to Spock and gives me analysis, and Spock's not at his station, and then you hear this toilet flush, and then Spock comes out of the washroom. He's like, "I'm on it."
Or he comes out zipping up,
They never have time for a bathroom break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all the shit that goes on that bridge, you'd think they'd be pissing their pants,
But once again, I will say another positive again in the remaster is there's some really nice Enterprise effects. Really nice.
That first one, that undershot where the Enterprise is really big and it's slowly kind of going over, they're really lingering on it. I love that shot.
Yeah. And when it's in the lights are surrounding it and everything, and then it was going past the outpost, and it shows the outpost really big on the side of the planet. I thought that was really cool looking.
Another positive in this episode that I really enjoyed was the characters were on model again. I mean, everything Spock said, everything Kirk said, everything Bones said, and then the interaction, that last little beat at the end where, he says, "Oh, this is the first time my engineer, my doctor, have all agreed, can I stand the strain?" That goes back to like second season. When
they had like the little jokes at the ending,
Yeah.
Yeah, and even Spock throwing a quip when he was supposed to decompress the thing, and McCoy says, "Do it slowly," and he's like, that will drive engineer Scott crazy or something because he wants to get her out of the chamber.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Spock is like,
yeah.
What
were you going to say, Aaron?
Positives.
I don't remember. Couldn't have been important. That's what my mom used to tell me. If you can't remember, it must not have been important. So
I beg to differ. Everything you say is important, Aaron.
Yeah.
We hang on to the words.
No, I thought, we talk about that when the pressure thing, when he makes that comment, Bones makes a comment to Spock. I was expecting Spock to turn around and say, I'm familiar with the instrumentation doctor. But then instead he gives us that kind of little quip about Scotty, which I thought was kind of surprising. It was nice.
I don't know though. That would be kind of out of character for Spock to be defensive about something like that.
Well, he did it
right.
on the,
True.
well, no, wait a minute. He did it when Spock and the immunity syndrome, where he's telling him about the equipment, and he goes, "I am familiar with the equipment, doctor." And he's like, "You're just determined not to share this with me, And it's not a competition, doctor." So,
and you lost.
I wasn't there for that episode, actually.
wow.
No, the
How
immunity syndrome.
dare you?
I gave that a 10. I love the immunity syndrome. Love it.
Oh, you did? You gave that a 10?
I love it, man. It's like they're like in peril
10?
so much in that.
I
They're
know,
in
right?
peril. I did. They're in peril so much in that episode. It's just like,
Well, Aaron, you're moving into Anna's territory with that one.
no, I'm not.
10?
Come on now.
Immunity syndrome, a 10.
I love that episode. It's my favorite episode. Well, that and
What did you
Doomsday
give
was
City on the
9.
Edge of Forever?
I gave it a
0?
9, I think.
You gave that a 10 and said, oh wow, Graham, I don't know, man.
Hey,
It might just turn into a two-man show, right?
I have told you guys
You gotta
forever.
delete both of them right now.
I have told you guys forever that the episodes I like are the ones where there's a lot at stake and you're on the edge of your seat the whole time because there's a million things that can go wrong. Everybody can die. Those are my favorite episodes, and that has got it.
I will say it's a high. It would be a high score, not a 10. I do like the moment where Spock says, "Tell the doctor he should have wished me luck."
Right.
Yeah.
And then Kirk looks at him and
McCoy doesn't say anything, because he's so proud. He even then won't admit.
No, he felt it was a.
Well, no, he showed it, but he wouldn't say. He didn't say anything.
Damn it, Spock!
I love it.
I
Shut
gave
up,
that
Spock.
one a
I'm trying to
7.
save you.
I gave that a 7, and Anna gave it a 5.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
Anna,
remember
no.
which one is the immunity syndrome.
The giant amoeba.
in space.
Amoeba in space.
Ah, yeah, that's okay.
There's
Yeah,
a
you
great
gave it
line
an
in there
average.
where
I have to rewatch that one, then I'll give it a score.
they go through the membrane and Kirk goes, "Where are we?" And he goes, "Well, we went from where we were to where we are." And Kirk's like, "Are you trying to be funny?" He goes, "It would never have occurred to me."
Hey, Fiction Method, could you pull up what ones I wasn't here for, and then I'll rewatch them. If you have a minute, please. Thank you.
I don't think the only one I haven't graded was the buzzing one. I wasn't here for that.
Well, that you missed a good. I don't know how to phrase it. You didn't miss a good one.
I don't think that chick was very good looking either.
Good one.
I didn't think that girl was very good looking in that one either.
Yeah, she's another one that's just meh.
Wasn't Kirk romancing her as well? Trying to get the other guy jealous, sort of like Rose by any other name.
Yeah, well, she was leading him on.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wanted to have, they were trying to use they were going to use the people from the Enterprise as basically baby daddy,
God, I missed that many. I'm sorry to interrupt. Holy shit.
I think you and I have missed the same amount. So
13?
Ron missed the man trap. That was like the first episode. How in the world was he not here for
I
that?
missed that one.
Fiction Method, how many have I missed?
You missed 12 episodes, Ron?
It says 13.
Yes,
How the hell did I didn't miss Who Mourns for Adonis.
Well, remember the
I
early
missed Who Mourns
episode,
for
Ron
Adonis.
was
Yeah,
just
no,
like,
I was
he
here
would
for
go,
I was here for Who Mourns for Adonis.
Mm.
Actually, I missed that. I missed Who Mourns for Adonis, I think.
No, I did.
Yeah.
I know for a fact I did.
Yeah,
'cause
so
didn't talk about it.
I definitely was here for that one.
That's why you don't remember
The list.
Lomas's voice.
That's
Anna's
right.
missing 9.
You're just a paramecium to me. He doesn't even say that, but I like to say it. So
Okay, wow, I got all those to go back to.
Yeah,
Well,
you got
cool,
the
because
homework
they're all in the early season, so I'll enjoy those at least.
yeah, exactly. What a nice palate cleanser for you.
Yeah, I need to end this with those.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny is I was watching this one today, And I'm just thinking back on the ones that I've given lower scores to, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like when we do go and look at all the episodes, I'm gonna have to redo all of season 1.
Well, yeah, because
Like
everything was relative to that particular season.
I know
And
you
I was
didn't
afraid
like
to give-
Charlie X, right, Anna? You didn't like that one.
I mean, it's like weird, but compared to this season, I'm like, oh, I really didn't appreciate it.
I wonder what
I should have.
I wonder what maybe Fiction Method could tell us what the highest graded one is when you do all of ours together. The average. What's the highest?
It's got to be Doomsday Machine, doesn't it? Or Balance of Terror, probably.
Oh my
Possibly, yeah.
Fiction Method, did I
Can't
give it
be
a
City
4?
on the Edge of Forever.
I love the
Anna
Corbomite
just
maneuver.
Yeah, Anna brought that average way down.
Yeah.
Okay, can you switch that to like a 6 or a 7 Fiction Method?
What, Charlie X?
Well, because I'm gonna give the spoiler alert. I'm gonna give this probably a 4 or 5, and the Charlie X is
Yeah, come on now.
light years better than this.
You know what we got to do though?
yeah.
We have to limit it. We have to really make this put some make the stakes on this better. You can only do one episode you get to change.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, you get
Wow.
one chance. One episode you get to change. That ups the ante because then you really got to think about it.
Well, no.
Charlie
How
X
about
might
one
be
for
yours.
each season?
What?
How
One
about
for
one
each-
for each season?
Yeah,
Because
oh,
each
that's
season
better.
almost has its own grade scale. You know,
Mhm.
Bert, you can't. If you give a 4 on season 1, it is not the same as a 4 on season 3.
Yeah.
You know, it's
We
just
definitely came to that conclusion. Well, if anything, I would say that season 3 is the outlier. The other two they're pretty. It's still Star Trek. I don't feel like 2 is so separate from 1.
Yeah, I
It is,
agree.
but
They're
not
definitely
to the
closer.
degree that 3 is. 3 became a fucking circus.
Yeah.
Literally a retarded circus.
Mirror, we had a collective average of 9.375. So I guess that's the highest one, according to Fiction Method.
What is it?
Mirror, 9.375.
Mirror. Oh, really? Okay, that surprises me.
Well,
I mean, I
that's-
like that
that's
one a lot.
That's one of the best ones too.
It's great. Yeah.
Yeah, some of them are hard to even measure against each other because they're so good. But like Corbomite Maneuver and Balance of Terror and and Doomsday Machine are all in that same
Yes.
category for me.
Yeah.
I love
Definitely.
the Corbomite Maneuver. I just think it's just the poker, the way it plays out. Just love that one. I love all of those.
Well, let's see what this tourist has to say for $10. Captain Decker is the most selfless hero in all of Star Trek lore and timelines. Not that I'd know, but just something I learned in high school to make fun of the Trekkie nerds.
Okay, but it's Commodore Decker.
Commodore Decker. Are you
Yeah,
talking about
Commodore
from
Decker.
are you talking about the motion picture, Billy? Because if it's the guy from the motion picture, that guy's into child porn, or he was hitting on little girls in real life, so I can't give him any kind of a
Yeah, I have a hard time watching that guy anymore. And then he was in that sort of religious show too.
Yeah, I know.
like-
And then it came out after that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fiction
So I
Check
think
said
that-
Mirror is the highest, and Amok Time is next, and then Balance of Terror is third.
Man,
The highest
Amok
group
Time
rating.
is one of the greatest ever, man. Oh,
I love
You know
Amok
what we
Time.
should probably do, like at the end, once we go over all of our gradings, if we could only recommend 5 episodes out of the entire show to someone, like what would be our 5?
Yeah.
I think we just mentioned him.
We would all agree,
We just
except
went
for
over all of them.
City on the Edge of Forever.
You know, I probably would pick a different
Anna's-
5 than you
Anna's-
did.
Yeah,
I wouldn't pick City on the Edge of Forever.
I wouldn't either, actually.
Ah.
I would.
I didn't give it a 10. I think I gave City on the Edge of Forever a 9.
I would
I'd
just
give
for
it
the
a-
sheer science fiction aspect of it, just the time travel portal. I think it's brilliantly done.
Fiction Method is likes torture or something. He says, no, make it 5 per season. I want to make that list for season 3.
Can you
Wow.
pick 5 episodes
Yeah.
from season 3?
I can pick 3, but I don't know if I can pick 5.
Well, you got Spectre of the Gun. I think
Spectre of the
Enterprise Incident. What else we got?
No, I wouldn't pick Enterprise Innocent.
Really?
Yeah.
I still like
Yeah.
Oh, that's one. That's a girl, Ron, that I find very unattractive. She seems, part of it is her
Joanne Lidwell?
clothing. Huh?
Joanne
Romulan?
Lidwell?
Yeah,
Joanne
yeah.
Lidwell, yeah.
Yeah, she looks fat.
I don't know.
She
She's got an old
does.
lady.
Yeah.
She's got an old lady kind of good look to her, though.
Yeah, she was like looking like she was pushing 40.
Yeah.
And she's also
Well, she's
man,
a high-ranking Romulan. That's not
the
something they're
outfit
going to
she
give to a
was in,
20-year-old.
showing off her ass cheeks. Sorry, go ahead, Anna.
No, that's
How
true. She
dare
couldn't
you,
be.
Ron.
No, she's right. She's a commodore or commander of a ship. She wouldn't be like 20 something. She would have to be an older woman. So I thought for an older woman, she was,
Yeah, but she could still look like she's in her 20s because Romulans live to 110 or 150.
Yep.
well,
That's
So,
true.
she could be 60 years old, but look like
So
she's,
maybe she is 100.
I like how all these other freaking alien species they always live twice as long as humans.
Well, you would think that at that point in our advances in medicine, that so would we. Like humans could live
Exactly. That's what I
to
mean.
120,
Like
I
Spock's
actually
like
think that they
200
do
years old.
because well, I don't chat is
yeah, how old was McCoy
Yeah.
in Next Gen?
yeah, he's in the very first episode.
Yeah.
So
I think he's like 100 in that. He's supposed
he's
to be like,
over 100. He's like 120.
Yeah, 130, something like that.
if they
yeah, but
said
no,
he was-
humans should definitely be living to like 120, if not older.
Yeah.
So because
Yeah,
Spock
they
is in
say
Next
that the body
Generation.
could live, if
you
it
know
was
there is some
nutritionally
speculation.
fed the way it's supposed to be ancestrally. Look at the
Yeah,
Bible.
but what if
Guys
you're
were
not
living-
of the body, Graham? What if you're
300
not
years.
of the body? How long are you going to last? That's the thing.
Well, that's true.
137. Thank you, Anthony. in the
400
chat.
Quatloos on the newcomer. My favorite scene is where Deanna of Troy, I think her name was, asked Captain Kirk, tell me more of this spanking. Oh,
Ilana of Troy. Of Troyus, right?
Alana of Troyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell me more of this spanking. Yeah, that was a good line.
Yes.
That was a good one.
Thank you, Bad Adam, for that $10 super chat. That's a good cigar. All right. All right. How about some grades? Now that we've looked and cheated on some of the old ones.
I don't hate this episode, you guys. I really don't. I did when I was a kid.
I don't either.
It freaked me out. But now watching it, I'm gonna give it a 6. I think it was a little above average. Maybe that's just third season bias, but that's what I'm gonna go with.
Interesting. Anna?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna do like a 4 or 5. It's just okay. You know what? I'm gonna give it a 4 because she annoys me.
Okay.
There you go.
Ron?
Yeah. I was thinking, I agree with you, Aaron. By the end of the episode, I remember sitting there thinking, this wasn't as bad as I remembered it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and sometimes these concepts are always interesting to me. The possession of the girl was interesting to me. I can't take into account the special effects because that's not how I first ever saw it.
True.
So I do think that was interesting. I do like the idea.
No, hold on, back up. You have to take the special effects in because really, if you watch the Doomsday Machine in its original special effects, that episode really blows. I mean, yeah, it's got great drama, but it loses everything with those special effects.
I don't agree with that.
But the newest special effects,
I don't either, Ron.
I think the newer special effects are great. I mean, but I don't think it loses it. The same way, like if you watch the Corbomite maneuver, when they use the sphere, the old sphere is still really effective. The new one is so cool because you get in there with all the details and stuff. But the way the old one glows and is sort of murky, and I think it works. It's really cool. And I think the Doomsday Machine and the phasers are a little bit animated. They look a little bit cartoony, but I can get past that.
The perspective of the cornucopia.
Oh yeah, I know.
And the constellation moving like a Model T. I mean,
well, it was an AMT Enterprise, that, right?
Graham is clearly an effects snob, so we can just move on.
Well, I just think that some of the effects, and really not too many. that particular episode was completely elevated because it was so special effects dependent to really buy into the story.
That's the whole point, is like I'm watching this one and I can't give it that score based on the special effects because those weren't the ones that the original series had. So I can't base it on that because that's somebody else's vision.
But there's no special effects that affect the story in this. It's only visual candy, like the shots.
I mean, it just shows them fire at the things and stuff, and it's But that's one of the reasons I enjoyed it this time around more.
Okay,
because I enjoyed it. But I don't want to add that in because that's the people who put those special effects in aren't the ones who did the original series,
right?
So to me, it has to be based. I mean, so I'm just not going to add that into my reasoning as far as why I thought it was a little bit better than I thought. But yeah, I mean, I hesitate to give it a 6 because if Fiction Method brought up what I gave a 6, I know I'll be aghast at it. Fiction Method, what did I give a 6?
what did I give a 6?
I agree with my 6s pretty much. So
I want to make sure that I'm in alignment with my 6s.
You were like Gene Hackman and Superman there for a second, talking to Otis. He goes, "It's not that I don't trust you, Otis. It's just, well, I don't trust you, Otis."
That was funny. That was great, man. That those two in that.
The interesting thing is I was looking at some of my other 6s as we're waiting for Ron's as they come up here. Oh, you gave Foley and Webb a 6? I like the Foley and Webb.
Here's your 6 5s.
Yeah,
those are all 6 5s.
Obsession a 6-5. I love Obsession.
What did I give a 6-5? What did you not like that I gave a 6-5?
Obsession. You didn't like Obsession?
Yeah, no, that wasn't one of my favorites.
Yeah, I'm with Ron on that too.
Yeah.
Well, Obsession.
I can't give this a Foley and Webb score, so I'll go with a 5.5.
Here's your 5.5s.
Wait, what?
Yeah, hold on. Wait a second. Let that be your last Battlefield.
Let that be your last Battlefield. I can go with that. What Little Girls Made Of? Which one was that?
That was the Ruck Protect.
Oh, that's first season greatness.
Lurch.
Wait, really? That was a 5.5 on that?
Yeah, you might have to change that one.
Yeah, on that Android.
I would move that one up to a 6, maybe. Gamesters a Triskelion.
Yeah.
Rubber Brains, 20 quadlutes. Oh, come on, you guys! I don't even know what show this is anymore.
Well, there's another one that is I find very unattractive. Is
the porn star?
Yeah, the porn star.
Jana or whatever her name is.
Yeah. And it's not just
got those freaking rocket boobs sticking out. She's got a flat ass with giant rocket boobs. Right.
It is unfortunate.
So, what's your final score, Ron?
It was a 5.5 on that.
5.5. Okay. That's my score as well. A 5.5. I think it's a 5 obviously is just average. What I'm giving this a little extra for is that it's a 3rd season episode where they got the characters right. There was good banter. And I liked that they built that set for the decompression chamber. I mean, they used the
didn't they have that exact same one in the Wrath of Khan? Not Wrath of Khan.
Yeah, it was.
They repurposed it. They definitely repurposed it, but
it's
different. Yeah, it had because this one had the small hole to look through.
Right.
Yeah,
I like that little side window that Scotty could go over there and kind of check her out.
Right.
When they're floating around. So
I thought that was cool, and also I give it extra for bringing the crewmen into the hallways, because that is one of the things that really kills 3rd season for me.
I agreed 100%. And it was odd about that scene though. It's the whole crew from the bridge running down the hall as everyone else is running the other direction, and they just run by each other. It's the captain and Spock. Does the whole crew even know what the fuck is going on? They're just not running around. They don't know that these lights are out there and that this girl is possessed by these lights, and they're just running her into this thing. All they know is it's a red alert for whatever reason, but they don't even know why. you know.
Well, I got to figure it's sort of like a naval vessel in that you have chains of command, and that the word comes from up top, and then it goes down to the other decks and the sergeants, and the whatever that level would be for them.
Yeah, like where are the bowels of the Enterprise where somebody's working, like, with a wife beater T-shirt with a towel over his head, smoking a cigarette, like with a wrench, like in the Titanic or something. Where do those guys know what's going on the ship?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Not until they hear, Scotty come down on him like, the captain's on me ass. You got to
think about being a crew member on that ship for 5 years. How many of them missed out on really what the fuck they were doing out there all this time? All these exploits and adventures, they probably didn't even know. Like, but then, there were a few who did, because like in Day of the Dove, when they're all fighting the swords and stuff, it did show the crew members all fighting with the Klingons and stuff. So some of them did, but
I wish they'd have showed like the bowling alley and all that stuff that's in the blueprints, that would, and the
record, that would have been fun.
Tennis, we see the people in the tennis outfits walking in the halls in some of those early episodes, or in casual off-duty outfits. I think that's really, really cool.
Yeah, that's one thing I like the idea, obviously, in Next Generation they had a holodeck which could recreate whatever environment you want, even a freaking 40s nightclub,
right?
Roaring 20s nightclub. And
don't you notice how they're always obsessed with like a time period where sets are readily available?
yeah, right. It's easier that way, but
yeah, nobody wants to
agree with you, Graham. Like, it would be nice to see them actually a real bowling alley, or something like that. I can't imagine what kind of an episode they would make out of that, but
it
would be interesting.
Well, Kirk's got his break. He's down there bowling with somebody, and gets a red alert, and he has to run out of the bowling alley.
Be hitting
down there for like a minute or so.
You'd be banging some chick between the bowling pins.
He comes running up on the bridge, forgets to take his bowling shoes off, and you know how they slide. He goes,
he's just slipping, trying to get off the. He's like Biden trying to go up the thing. He's like, just. What?
There's a mosquito
it's
in
Mutual
here.
of Omaha, Anna's Wild Kingdom.
Yeah. No, there's a mosquito flying around me.
Oh my God!
What
was that old guy's name? The Mutual of Omaha Wild Kingdom with
Marlon Perkins.
Marlon Perkins. That's it. Yep. And Jim, whatever. He was the guy that always went on the Tonight Show.
Yep.
Jim, the younger guy that would wrestle with the alligator or whatever.
The guy who did all the work.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember those nights, man, back in the 60s, Graham?
Yeah.
You watch Gentle Ben or Flipper, and then that Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom.
Yeah,
that's great.
Well, it was a Wonderful World of Disney, and then Wild Kingdom after it.
Yep. Those were the days, man. Before this, who could have predicted what life was going to be like now, man?
Right.
Crazy.
Hey, you know what? I could not have predicted that we would be able to talk about this episode for 3 minutes. We haven't diverged. We haven't gone off on our typical landing party tangents.
No, I mean,
we did a couple. We did.
Ron started asking us about attractive people,
but it was Star Trek.
It was still Star Trek, but it was different.
Yeah.
Well, we could always veer off. I could do that real easily.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
We could start talking to Anna again about her date on the couch.
Oh my God.
No, hey, it's Jim Stranko's birthday today. How about that?
Who?
No, Stranko. Yeah.
Oh, isn't it Andy Smith's birthday or something?
Yeah, it is.
Today too.
Happy birthday, Andrew.
Yeah. Wherever you are, Andy and Jim Stranko.
Aaron in our green room, check the video I posted. I used the same image that I used for Ron's thing and animated it, but I have him saying something completely different to Andy.
I'll check it out.
It's pretty funny. So, all right, guys. Well, next week we have hold on a second. Oh. Well, Aaron, we can talk about the giraffe neck tomorrow, next week.
Because
Oh,
it is.
We got the cloud minders next week.
Okay.
She's another one
Spoiler.
trying to hit the spot.
I like this episode.
Oh,
I just know the cloud minders is going to get a higher grade than City on the Edge of Forever. I just know.
It is.
We're waiting on it. You know it's coming.
It's like a drum solo. There's nothing you can do about it, and you know it's coming.
I honestly, I feel like something just drains out of me. It's almost like, you know what it's like? It's like trying to understand the liberal hive mindset, even though you're not that. I'm so perplexed by the.
Well, next week I'll explain to you why I like it.
Yes, you will. For sure. Can you give us all a little taste, Anna, of your wisdom on cloud minders before we go?
I
Let's
like
sign off
floating,
with that.
I like floating cities.
It's like
That's
Empire
it.
Strikes Back, right?
Oh, that's right. Mark Miller was on with us for City on the Edge of Forever. So
Is he coming back for our final episode?
I'll invite him. I'll invite him.
No.
Yeah, and then we'll have then we'll do our roundup after the last after Turnabout Intruder. We'll do our roundup episode and have Fiction Method on with us to go over the numbers.
Has Bilbo been our only celebrity guest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's about
Bilbo.
right. He looks like
How
Bilbo.
disrespectful.
Oh my gosh!
What are you talking about?
He won't come back now.
She's talking about Mark Miller.
Doesn't he remind you of Bilbo?
I hope. Did you say that to him?
No.
Well,
he's
just
gonna
did.
know it
Griff is
now.
watching right now. He'll never come
Mark,
back.
I just want to say the three
not an
gentlemen on the
insult.
panel disavow. We disavow.
that's
It
right.
is
We
not
disavow
an
that.
insult.
That's what I
Bilbo's
said about
awesome.
Darwin.
That's right.
I can't believe that you and Darwin have the same bloodline, like the same DNA.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Darwin turned out to be a Klingon. So
Klingon. So you think if I was in Star Trek, I'd be a Klingon?
You would be Darwin's sister.
So I'd be a Klingon.
yeah, you'd have had plastic surgery like Darwin did.
Ah, that's why I'm a human. Huh?
That's
I
why
guess
you're
that's where my temper comes from.
I will say that the Klingon Kang's wife and that was pretty smoking.
Oh yeah,
And
except for that
freaking-
dopey makeup on the eyes.
Before we go,
Yeah.
let me show you guys something.
Hey,
Okay.
Chekhov wanted some of
Chekhov
that.
was all up in that grill, boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Chekhov was
One
the-
of my mods
You're
on my
very-
channel sent me
His
a
mouth
birthday
is like they
present.
zoomed in on his mouth. You're very beautiful.
One of my mods on my
I
channel
won't
sent
kill
me a
you
birthday
just yet.
Hold
present.
on, Anna's talking.
Okay.
You recognize these?
Oh yeah, are those earrings?
No.
They're
Those are
earrings.
You don't want those by your ears.
I know.
Ah.
Wow,
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'll wear them when we watch it.
that's pretty
They're
cool.
the most hideous looking earrings I've ever seen, but they make sense
Yep.
somehow.
I can just wear it and start screaming.
Yeah.
I just lost it back.
You probably can't scream as high pitched as Chekhov can, though.
That's true.
He's a pretty good screamer. You know, like
Yeah,
Jay
he
the
was a
Dog.
good screamer, huh?
He's like Shatner. You know.
I think
I'll
he
just
was
record my baby screaming.
he was a better actor than I think he deserved. Yeah, like he deserved more. I wouldn't say credit, but because he wasn't the star of the show, but he was good.
Right. He was.
He was a
He's
good
very
actor.
good.
He is a good
He's
actor.
funny.
I'd
I've
say
seen
he's
him in
better
other
than Kane,
Sulu.
Sulu Takai.
Yeah.
Every time he looks scared, he's like, he just has this fake wide-eyed look on his face looking at the screen. It never is convincing to me.
Well, he was
Right.
always the one criticizing Shatner as not taking it seriously as an actor, and you're like, "Come on, Sulu."
Yeah. Everybody in these books, I mean, I'm not going to say everybody, but 95% of the people that were guests on the show loved Shatner. They said he was so gracious and fun, and there's very few of them that actually had negative things to say about him. So I thought that was interesting.
Where did you read that?
Oh, in the collection, the three books were.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Of course, Ron was a guest, and it didn't go well for Ron. So,
yeah, I'm getting to Ron's chapter here. It's at the end.
Who is this?
Who's he?
Who's he?
You're a guest. You're a guest of the show. Yes, I'm a guest of the show. I was told I could come down here and talk and meet. And he just doesn't say anything. He just walks away, sits down. So goes back to his phone. Like, I'm like, am I missing something here? Like, he was so fucking annoyed. But
I did make her full screen to show her earring. What are you talking about?
How does Graham not putting on full screen make him a boomer? How's that make him a boomer?
I did put him on. I did put her on full screen. He's saying I didn't.
The idea is that we don't know how to don't know how to do the technical aspects of this show because we're boomers.
Right.
I can do it.
That would definitely be me. I'm terrible.
Here she is.
I am so bad with technology.
So guys, I launched a new campaign on Thursday, Shoe 77, and the link is in the description. It's also pinned to the top of our chat. I think a couple people put it in there as well. We're going to end the stream, and we'll end it with the trailer for that campaign. Please go back there and get over to it and back it. I'd appreciate it. We'll see you again next week. Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Most of the Buffalo area is paralyzed after blizzard conditions whipped through the area shortly before noon today. The combined effect of the Arctic temperatures and the strong winds between 40 and 60 degrees below zero.
And helicopters, 38 of them, are flying rescue reconnaissance over western New York.
Buffalo gets visits from the governor, plows, equipment, and manpower from the Army and National Guard.
Governor Hugh Carey is requesting President Carter to declare Buffalo and Erie County a major disaster area. Hundreds of motorists have abandoned their automobiles to search for emergency shelter.
Stay in your car. All I can tell you is if you are stranded in your car, remain calm. There's a chance you could get killed out there.